What's good, everybody? Urb4nM4uler here, and I'm back at you with another YouTube video, kind of an update of what I did in my previous video about the whole YouTube FTC thing that's been going on with that. Just to kind of give you a quick update, it's been about a month or so now since this whole thing blew up, and it's been about, according to YouTube, it's been about 2 weeks since I made my last video on this. But long story short, YouTube got caught breaking the law by the Federal Trade Commission, or the FTC, and they got hit with a really stiff fine of $170 million. Now, if you see me looking down too, also I made notes to try to touch up on everything I wanted to go over in this one. I will be bringing you guys good news. Okay, I will be bringing you guys good news on what's going on with the whole thing. I will say before I get into anything, I'm sorry that I keep cutting off. For disclaimer, I am not a lawyer, okay? I've just simply done my research. I advise you that you do your own research. That way you can determine the future of your channel as a content creator, okay? So again, as a disclaimer, I am not a lawyer. I've just done my research and I'm comfortable enough to make the move I'm gonna make. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm not a lawyer. Make your own moves, okay? Do your research. Now, like I said, YouTube got caught by the FTC breaking the law severely, and they got hit for a stiff fine, essentially throwing all the content creators under the bus. Long story short, so it's been pretty rough over the past couple of months, or past month I should say. Now, I talked to you guys at the end of my last video. If you watched my last video, I'll put a link for it down in the comment box below to kind of give you guys a better understanding of what's going on with it. I gave you guys my take on what was going to happen with my channel. Okay, I waited about 2 weeks or so to kind of see where this was going, and based off the research that I've done, I will continue to bring content to the Urb4nM4uler gaming community. Okay, I can't help it. Like, you guys have been really good to me. I had to keep doing my research to make sure that we were all good as far as the FTC and COPPA thing was concerned. But as far as my research is concerned, and I'm usually pretty good about doing research if I do it well enough, we should be good to go. Now, the COPPA law, the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, it will affect everybody. There is no way around it. Big YouTuber, small YouTuber, unmonetized YouTuber, monetized YouTuber, you will be affected by it in some way. Now, as far as how is it gonna affect you, I want to try to touch on a little bit here. Okay, so like I said, I've done my research. I'm not no legal higher up. I'm just simply doing my research to kind of give you guys an update of what's going on. Okay, and I'm pumped enough to make my decision I'm going to tell you guys about here, and if you'd like, you can go off of it, think about what you heard here, do your research first before you make your own assumption. Okay, I highly do recommend you guys do that. I've done my research for the past couple of weeks now, and I'm comfortable to make this move. As far as the channel is concerned, we're gonna keep the content pumping out for you guys. I can't help it. Y'all have been very supportive to my channel. I'm a very new YouTuber, but a lot of my family, my friends, they all follow me on this channel. I will say, I'm gonna go ahead and warn you, it may get a bit more edgy on the channel. So I'm no gamer talk, you know how that goes. If you're a real gamer, you know how that can get. So, but I'll try to keep it as people friendly as possible, but no promises. So here's the deal. Creekcraft, he's another person I've been kind of like keeping an eye on, kind of looking into as far as the FTC COPPA thing is concerned. My last video I told you guys I was looking into Ian Corzine. He's a social media lawyer. He's on YouTube as well. A lot of the stuff that I've been doing my research on was based off of Ian Corzine. He's influenced me to look into this and kind of get my own assumption of what's going on here. Now, Creekcraft, he is apparently he's a pretty successful YouTuber. He's a pretty big YouTuber. I didn't hear about him until a little while back, but he has been playing a big role as far as restoring the content creator community's fear, you know what I'm saying? Like he's been really trying to like do his research and really sticking up for all the content creators out there. Creekcraft, if you happen to see this video, man, I'm just a measly YouTuber, okay, but if you happen to see this, or if anybody knows Creekcraft, feel free to tag me in this video. This is a shout out to him, man. You've been busting your behind making sure that these content creators they don't have much to fear for, you know what I'm saying? Like you've been really doing it big, trying to make sure that everyone's taken care of. So shout out to you for that. Okay, got to give that to you. Now, here's the deal. As far as what the FTC is looking for, okay, if the way it works, you don't want to break the law, okay? Like that's just plain and simple. The way YouTube described what was going on was relatively vague, okay? Now, how do you not break the law? Now, YouTube gives you 2 tabs when you go to upload a video, and I said it's my last video as well, so I'm just kind of reviewing everything, make sure y'all are up to date on it. You get a tab when you go to upload a video. You get a tab that says yes, this content is made for kids. You get another selection that says no, my content is not made for kids. Now, what YouTube has failed to do for us, again, apparently they had this option a long time ago, but they failed to give us a mixed audience option. Okay, so YouTube, if you happen to see this, a mixed audience option will fix a lot of the gray area that gamer content is going through right now. Okay, now we understand that clearly the family oriented channels, the kid directed channels are very affected by this, and as I said in my last video, I feel heavily bad for them, but there wasn't a lot of information to go off of as far as unmonetized channels was concerned, especially unmonetized gaming channels, which I'm almost certain 90% of my subscribers are unmonetized gaming channels. Like it's kind of crazy to think about. So YouTube, if you happen to see this, you gave us the option for kids, you gave us the option for as not for kids. As our audience, as far as our audience is concerned, let's get a mixed audience option. That way you guys and the FTC and everyone can clearly understand that the content is for kids and adults. What FTC is looking for, what'll happen is if you upload a video that is clearly not made for kids and you mark it as made for kids and the FTC catches that, like I said in the last video, you can get fined for up to $42,530. Now, I ain't got it. Okay, so I'm doing all the research I can to make sure that this is not applying to me or any other gaming YouTube unmonetized channel out there. Okay, now anybody that incorrectly marked their videos, you know what I'm saying, like, if you mark them incorrectly, that's when you get with the fine. Now the FTC, based off my research that I've done, we're looking into Corzine and Creedcraft, the FTC is looking for clear, concrete evidence of someone breaking the law. As for example, if I'm on my YouTube channel and I happen to post, upload a video of Dora the Explorer teaching kids how to count, and I say, here kids, this is what number comes after that one. Very good. That, and if I mark it as not for kids, that's a good way to get smacked with a fine. They're looking for, like I said, clear, concrete evidence of someone violating the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. They're looking for clear, concrete evidence. They're not looking for anything that's in the gray area right away. For example, I heard Creedcraft kind of give an example. He said that he got the chance to talk with the FTC personally. I can't remember the guy's first name, but I know he's a commissioner for the FTC, and his last name is Phillips, so we call him Commissioner Phillips, which means he's pretty high up in the FTC. He has a big part of what's going on with the whole thing. And Creedcraft got in touch with him personally. As a matter of fact, Commissioner Phillips happened to got in touch with Creedcraft first. What happens is that Creedcraft happened to post a tweet on Twitter, basically just sticking up for all the content creators on Twitch. I can't remember what happened or what was said verbatim, but he basically was just saying, you know, he was giving his own opinion about the whole thing on the COPPA law. And Commissioner Phillips actually tweeted him back and told him that he would be willing to meet with him in DC and kind of let him know what the future is for gaming channels, let him know what the FTC is trying to do to make sure that everyone's not violating the law. Like the FTC, they're showing a little bit of care towards the content creators. Now it's YouTube that's not exactly doing that, so ouch. But at least the FTC, at least the government is looking at us and trying to, and not treating us as shot fish in a barrel is what they said at first. I'm still kind of salty about that, but since you guys seem like you care, I'll work around it. Now, the general audience thing. If your channel appeals to kids and adults, there is a chance, a very high chance, that your channel is safe from COPPA, because like I said, the FTC is essentially looking for people that are clearly violating the law. What'll happen if you're violating the law? You get AdSense revenue, and the ads that you see before, during, and after the video, what happens that YouTube will collect that content, right? And if a kid is looking, if I give my little nephew a tablet and tell him to go watch some YouTube, what'll happen is that if he's looking up kid videos, YouTube actually sends out ads. They put ads in the video targeting the kids, essentially collecting data of the kid's tablet based off of what he's been looking at and things like that. Pretty sketchy, right? So that's how YouTube got caught breaking the law. They've been doing that for years. So as far as the general audience is concerned, like I said in the beginning, if your channel is appealed to kids and adults, you are essentially safe from COPPA. Okay, now I'm gonna put the article, and it's like a multi-article thing on the whole FTC and COPPA. I'll make sure I'll get a link for that for you guys and put it down below. That way you guys can go back and look some of this stuff personally. But it says that essentially in the article that is from the FTC. Now, if your content appeals more to kids, but you post more adult-like content, then of course, if that kid happened to comment on your video, that could essentially throw you in the face of the FTC. The idea is that the FTC doesn't want anybody collecting any kind of like information on any kind of kid. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to make sure that kids are safe from online dangers like that, and I totally get it. I understand it. But the idea is that if a kid comments on your video, there is a chance that you could be thrown in the face of the FTC and be hit with a fine of up to $42,000. Now, I'm saying this beforehand for all of my maulers out there. This channel may get a little edgy at times, okay? But because I'm gonna try to do my best to keep bringing you guys gaming content that's for kids and adults. But at the same time, there may be a little bit of name calling. I may call that one bush camper a punk. Maybe a bag of poo. Maybe even like sitting duck. You get the idea. It's gonna be a little more T for teen. Let's put it that way. A little more T for teen. But it's only so that I can appeal to the kids and adults. You know what I'm saying? That's the route I have to take if I'm gonna keep going on this channel, is to bring content that's appealing to the kids and adults and the teens. You know, I have to try to appeal to everybody. So it's gonna get a little edgy at times. I'm just letting you guys know beforehand. Okay, I won't use any profanity. Now, as far as, like I said, there's still a bit of gray area with gaming channels at the moment. But the gray area between for kids and not for kids is not as wide as it was based off when we first started. The gray area has shrunk some. If you use games that are like T for teen and up, then you are definitely safe from COPPA. You're not putting out any content that, like, if you got a kid playing GTA. Or no, let me phrase that. If you have an adult playing GTA, of course that Grand Theft Auto is not made for kids by no circumstances. So that will put you safe from COPPA. If you have a game like I don't know, I'm looking at my games right now. A game like Anthem. If you have a game like Call of Duty, things like that. You play games like that. If you're an adult, that essentially makes you safe from COPPA. Now the idea, think about this. Now you can play E3E games, okay? You can play Minecraft, Roblox, things like that. But the idea is that if you're going to make that content, it would be best in your interest to make sure that it appeals to kids. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's an adult putting out Roblox content or Minecraft content, but your general audience floats more around adults, then that's one of those gray areas that they were talking about. I would say that it makes you safe from COPPA, considering you're not appealing to just kids, you're appealing to kids and adults. That's what the FTC is talking about. But the idea is that if you are putting out E for everyone content and there are more kids watching you, I hope that you are a kid-oriented channel, because if you're not, that could probably put you in the face of COPPA. So that's that gray area that that the FTC is trying to work out right now. That's the gray area that Creepcraft is trying to figure out. Ian Corzine, they're trying to figure out that little bit of that little bit of gray area that that floats more for gaming channels. Now, as far as unmonetized channels, they haven't really making tick from us. All right, I mean, we're already broken up as is, but at the same time too, the law still does apply to us. We still have to abide by it. So just make sure whatever content you do put out, make sure that it is for a general audience, a mixed audience of kids and adults. That's why I said my channel might get a little edgy at times, because I'm gonna be trying to appeal to the kids and adults. You know, I'm trying to play both sides here. I've been doing it already. I don't see why it will be so hard now. But that's just a bit of an update what's going on. As far as the channel is concerned, this channel is going to keep running. I got videos ready for upload right now. I'll try to get one out to you guys as soon as possible. We're going to get back on that weekly trend that we've been doing. You'll see a video on this channel at least once a week. At least once every weekend, I should say. At least once every weekend. And sometimes even two if I'm feeling really good. We'll see what happens. Well, we're gonna get back on the train now that the rails are a little more secured now, just a tad bit. I'm going to try to jump back on that train for you guys and get back to making the content for you, because I love doing it. Like I told you guys in the last video, I love making content for you guys. It's awesome. I've grown a particular set of skills in doing editing because I've been wanting to appeal to you guys. So I really do thank you for the support to the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a subscribe for me. Hit the like button. If you guys got any questions for me, leave it down in the comment box below. Until then, guys, in the next one, Urb4nM4uler out.